Hi, I'm Alex, and today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Onyx Boox Note Air. So I've owned this device for about the last 9 months, and I'm going to tell you why it's taken me this long to film this review. However, if that's of no interest to you, then I'll leave timestamps around me now and in the description, and you can jump to wherever you want to look at this video. So when I got this device, I wanted to love it. It's a tablet, it's e-ink. In theory, it had everything I wanted, but in reality, I found I was using it a lot less than I wanted to, and actually, I was using it less and less as time went on. Predominantly, for me, that's because I didn't enjoy the writing experience. So out of the box, it's got a glass screen, and I didn't enjoy writing on that. And it comes, well, on the product I got, it came with a screen protector, and I didn't enjoy the screen protector. Now, this isn't a sponsor video, and I haven't got any affiliate links to this company, but Doodroo kindly sent me a screen protector for this device, and it's made a huge difference to the way it writes, and I've got a video on that, which I'll leave around me now. And for me, I personally wouldn't buy this device without that screen protector or a similar screen protector. I'm slightly annoyed with Onyx, to be honest, that they couldn't include a better screen protector with this product, because it definitely needs it. And with the review I'm going to do, it's going to be with this Doodroo screen protector, so please keep that in mind. So with that said, on with the review. Let's start off with what this device is at a really high level. It's an Android device running Android 10, and at the same time it's e-ink. So it does everything your Android tablet will do. It will allow you to watch YouTube videos in a pinch, surf the web, look at documents, you can connect a Bluetooth keyboard to this and type, but importantly also, with it being e-ink, you can write on it, you can read on it, and you won't get that eye strain. So it's just a very nice mid-range Android tablet that gives you all the advantages that an e-ink tablet gives you. So the battery in this device is really interesting. I could tell you that it's got a 3000 mAh battery, but that's probably not much use to you. I could also tell you that it has a dual battery system to help it charge quite quickly, and it uses USB-C to charge, and that might be of some use, but how does it work day to day? Well, with light usage and not using too many apps, this device will work like any typical e-ink device for weeks and weeks on end, possibly even months with light usage. It's got a fantastic battery capacity and it works really well in the real world. However, with heavy usage, I can only say it will get through the day. And that's because, unlike most of its e-ink competitors, this is a fully fledged e-ink tablet, and it depends how you use this device. If you're watching YouTube on it, if you're sort of surfing the web all day, if you're using Bluetooth, you really can drain the battery on this quite quickly. So the battery usage is really dependent on your usage of this device, but either which way, I'm really impressed with the battery, and it should get you through even a heavy day of use. So the device as it comes out of the box with no screen protector, it comes with this pen. I didn't enjoy that experience at all. I found it made a sound that I didn't like. I found that it was jaggedy and just didn't quite grip properly. Now, on the unit I got, it came with a screen protector inbuilt, and that made it usable. But as I said earlier on this video, I've got a different screen protector now from Doodroo, and that's really improved the writing experience. But I think that says a lot about the device as well, that you can start to dial this in to how you want to use it, what you find comfortable. So even this is the pen that comes with it, but you can use a Lamy pen, you can use any sort of capacitive pen with this, you can use different nibs, and with being able to change the screen protectors, the pens and the nibs, you're likely to be able to get a really good writing experience, even if I don't think it comes with a good writing experience out of the box. So even if you can dial in that writing experience, I think there are two things to be aware of with this device. One is when you're writing, and I don't normally notice it, but when I do, I find it annoying. There's a slight pulse as it processes what you're writing. Now, if you use other devices like the Remarkable 2, you don't have that. So it definitely is something, if not unique to this device, not on every device. The other thing that you might want to be aware of is that occasionally with any e-ink device, you'll get a slight stutter, slight software issues, particularly as this is more of a mid-range tablet rather than the fully fledged, Apple tablet or something like that. You do every now and again get those software issues. And I found that on devices like the Remarkable 2 or Apple's iPad, you get fewer of those issues. So although that's inherent with any e-ink device or any tablet, this, I would say, I give it an 80 or 90% of the time it works. In fact, that's probably doing it a disservice. But those two things are, once you've dialed in your writing experience, which you've got the option to do, it does pulse in its writing and you will get the occasional glitch. After the writing experience, pens are really important. Now, this is the pen that comes out the box. Now, it is magnetic, you can see here, it attaches to the side. Now, it's not quite as strong as some other devices. It feels a little bit like, I'd like a little bit more magnetism there, but in practical day-to-day use, it does stay on the device. Now, one of the biggest frustrations, this is a plastic pen, it's light, it's absolutely fine out of the box, but that's all it is. And I think for me, what it's missing, other than the fact that the feel isn't great, it doesn't have an eraser function, and this device supports an eraser function. So here I've got a £50 Lamy pen, which actually feels nicer, but has a button here, and if you press this on the device, then you can just erase. Now I've also got the Remarkable 2 Marker Plus pen here, which feels more like a quality pen. It's a more expensive pen, but also on the back there's an eraser function, and again, that works really well with this Onyx Note Air device. So with pens, I think what's important to note is the pen that comes out of the box is fine, but you do have lots of options. You have the option to change it up to another capacitive pen that you prefer more. You can change the nibs, and if you don't like the pen that comes in the box, if you want that eraser function, those are things for an additional cost you can build into the device. So the display of this device is where it really starts to shine, and I say that in part because it's got a really good backlight. You can dial that all the way back so it's effectively not on, and you can make it really quite bright. Importantly, you've also got a blue light filter so that in the evening you can have more of an amber glow, which might make it easy on your eyes and might even help you sleep. Now that versatility in terms of colours will make this a device that just appeals to some, and other of its competitor devices don't have that, and that might make you lean towards this device. Where it also starts to become a bit of a powerhouse is you can change the display speed. Now where this is important is when you're writing or reading, you want a very fixed high quality device, and absolutely the Onyx Boox Note Air can provide that. But if in a pinch you want to watch a video, maybe a YouTube video, in the refresh rate that a standard e-ink device would have, it would make watching a video completely unusable. But you can change how this works in terms of the screen resolution, and it makes watching a video just about doable. That's still going to be in black and white. It's still not going to be the most pleasant experience, but you do have inbuilt speakers and you can make this work as a tablet using those different refresh rates. So the display of this device is a real plus part. This device feels quality. It's made out of metal and glass, and it is a quality piece of kit. Now, whereas that sounds really good, and it does come with a trade-off, and that trade-off is weight. It weighs 420 grams, and some of its competitors can weigh 20 or even 40 grams less. And although that doesn't sound like a lot, when you're potentially holding this day in, day out, you can really appreciate 40 grams less in your hand for minutes, hours upon end. However, I don't mind the trade-off that the Onyx Boox Note Air has made in terms of that. Where I feel that the device lets itself down is not in the quality and build of the device itself, but as I've mentioned before, the pen doesn't feel as quality and as premium of the device itself, and actually the case. So one of the things I like about this device is it's got a magnetic case, so when you open and close it, it puts the device to sleep or wakes up, which is really good. And the case is nice and thin. However, two downsides with the case. One thing that really bugs me is the charging port is this side of the device, which means that if you want to charge the device, you need to open the case like that, and it looks like a little bit of thought hasn't gone into where the charging port is in relation to the case. You know, the charging port in my head should be down there, should be on the other side where you can use it. I'm just thinking about this now. Really down there would be a much better place for the charging port. The other frustration is that this device obviously has magnets because the pen is magnetic, but some of its competitors have magnetic cases and this doesn't. It's stuck to the device with a Velcro, or it's not Velcro at all, it's an adhesive type material, and I've never come across it before. It just seems really weird, and I have to say magnets feel a lot more premium, and the device itself feels great, but you can see here I've just put it in there and it hasn't quite fit in, so I'm going to lift that up there. I'll try putting this in here. It's one of these things that the peripherals make this device feel cheaper and less quality than the device feels itself. However, the device itself does feel quality. It feels like it's going to last. This device uses a tweaked version of Android 10, and to be honest, it's this section that will probably decide whether this device is right for you or not. The brilliant thing about using Android 10 is this device can do so much. It is a fully fledged mid-range Android tablet. You can go onto the Google Play Store, you can download apps, you can watch YouTube, you can download Microsoft Word, you can surf the web really easily. If you really need to, you can play certain types of games on it. There's very little that this device can't do, certainly compared to any other e-ink tablet that I'm aware of. The issue with the software is that in being able to do so much, it adds additional layers of complexity. And if you're looking to replace a reading and writing experience and keep things simple, keep things distraction free, then this device probably isn't for you. Its menus are absolutely fine, but not that simple, not that you can go in depth. Someone asked me a question about this the other day, and you just need to go into the settings, and always, sometimes to find what you're looking for is a real pain. So if you're looking for an e-ink device that can do everything, then this might well be the device for you. However, if you're looking to replace reading and writing in one e-ink device, then there are probably better, simpler devices out there, and it really depends on what you're looking for. At the time of filming this device, it costs just under $500, and that is relatively expensive. You can get a Remarkable 2 or a Kobo Ellipsa for less money. You can get other mid-range tablets that aren't e-ink for less money. You can get actually iPads or top-of-the-range Samsung tablets for not much more money that will give you quite a bit better performance without the e-ink display. But why I think that Onyx can get away with charging this much money for this device is that there aren't really any competitor products that I know of that are this build, this quality, and offer you this much flexibility in what they can do. So I think that's just something to be aware of. The trade-off is, certainly this isn't a cheap device, but if you're looking for something like this, then this might be the device that you're looking for. So this device has 32 gigabytes of internal storage, although you very much don't get all of that because the system and the software takes up some itself. Now, if you're predominantly going to be using this to write notes and read documents, even store a few apps, that's plenty of storage. But if you sort of think of yourself as a power user, want to download lots of apps, lots of things that are going to take up storage, and you need that to be an e-ink device, then this storage isn't expandable, and you might want to look at potentially something like the Note 3, which doubles that amount of storage to 64 gigabytes. Now, as well as having that much storage, this device has decent Wi-Fi, it has Bluetooth 5.0, it has a USB-C charging and connectivity port, and practically, with regard to storage and connectivity, this device has everything you should need. In summary, who is this device for? Well, importantly, I'm going to tell you who it's not for. It's not for someone who's looking for a tablet that is either the best value because it's not that cheap, or the best tablet because it doesn't have the best specs. You can get an iPad or a Samsung tablet that offer much better performance and or much better value for money. But this screen does offer e-ink, which those don't. It's also not for people who want a simple device to write on and to read on. The Remarkable 2 or even the Kobo Ellipsa offer better, simpler experiences. But with that said, if you've got to this point in the video, this device might be for you. If you're looking for a quality tablet with an e-ink display that does everything that this device does, then it can be and is a joy to use. And although the price I would say is prohibitive for most people, if this is the right device for you, it could really streamline your workflow and give you something that no other device out there does on the market and looks this good. So with that said, if I haven't covered anything in this review, please leave questions in the comments box below and I'll try and answer them. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to join me and find out more information on this product and other things that I talk about, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, I've been Alex. Thanks for watching.